watching the Monday edition of Morning News Studio on ENC. Now, a team of 14 South African swimmers hoping to swim their way into the record books. They recently completed the first official 1-kilometer ice swim in Antarctica. Swimmers from several other countries also took part. They swam in freezing waters with temperatures of minus 1.4 degrees. The group also had to contend with constant weather changes. Well, joining us now is Mad Swimmer founder Jean Craven. He's here with me in the studio in Johannesburg, and in Cape Town we are joined by expedition leader and founder of the International Ice Swimming Association, Ram Bakai. Gentlemen, good morning and thank you very much for coming in.
Good morning.
Jean, let me start with you here in Johannesburg. When was this swim?
Just about over a week ago, so last Saturday, we embarked. We had almost run out of days on our expedition, but as you mentioned, the weather, it was quite a tough week from a weather point of view, and we had to make the call. Ram persuaded the captain to let us into the water of the vessel we were traveling in, and we just about 2 o'clock local time, Antarctica, we embarked on this 1-kilometer swim.
Yeah, Ram, I mean, you could have stayed. You could have done this off Camps Bay. I mean, it's like better than Antarctica. Why do this?
Well,
no, I'm asking Ram. Sorry, John.
That's
Ram? Yes, Ram?
Yeah, that's the billion-dollar question. Why not?
Okay, what's the purpose of this? I understand this is for a good cause.
It's about passion. It's always for a good cause. Med Swimmer are raising funds for children with needs, and ice swimming is about health and sport and the love of Antarctica, the last untouched place on Earth.
Okay, Jean, is for a good cause. You raising money for who?
So Ram was friendly enough to invite mad swimmers to join on the International Ice Swimming Association, their first inaugural swim in Antarctica. We joined in our capacity as mad swimmer. We've been around for 10 years. It's a charity that swims for just over 20, mostly local children's charities that look after children's health, mental welfare and education. And on these swims, we've got the opportunity to raise funds for these charities. So this being quite an extraordinary swim, gave us that opportunity to raise awareness for these charities.
Yeah, I'm glad you called Met Swimmers, because I wouldn't be caught any time for any cause swimming in minus 1.4 degrees. Now, Ram, you've been doing this for quite some time. You are International Ice Swimming Association. The other places where you've done this, is it only the Antarctica? Do you swim elsewhere where it's freezing?
I swim anywhere where there is ice. That's my third swim in Antarctica. I swam close to the North Pole last year in Svalbard. I swam in Siberia, Iceland, America, Lesotho, Europe everywhere, Lake Baikal. And yeah, I'm still chasing ice.
Yeah, it must take a lot to prepare, though, to chase ice, because your body has to adjust and adapt. I mean, how long does it take you to prepare for such a swim like the one you've just done in the Antarctica?
I've done this many times, and I swim in various places in ice around the world, so I'm kind of used to that. You have to be fit, so we constantly train and swim on a regular basis, long distances, and we try and swim in Camps Bay. Camps Bay is nice and cold. Yesterday it was 9.5 degrees Celsius, so it's a very nice training ground for South African who wants to go to Antarctica.
You, Jean, you practice quite a bit as well in ice-cold conditions to get ready?
Well, I joined Ram on a few of his ice swims. I must say I'm not so fanatical about the ice swimming as Ram is. But then again, we've fortunately in Joburg in winter the temperature comes down quite a bit as well. I mean, we get to 8 or 9 degrees on a good winter. But as Ram mentioned, the key for most of these swims is fitness. In any swim, and more so in ice swimming, you want to limit your time in the water. So the faster you can complete that 1 kilometer, the better.
Okay, it's not just the two of you who took part in Antarctica. How big was the group?
So we were 4 from South Africa. Samantha Wolfton and Clinton de Sur were other 2 participants. So we had a very nice contingent from South Africa, and we took with our own doctor, Sean Gottschalk, who helped us a lot in our post-swim recovery. And then we had participants from Argentina, Poland, Spain, Italy, Bulgaria, and Russia, and even as far as China and Australia. So quite a nice contingent of about 14 international swimmers. And I do think, this ice swimming that Ram's embarked on quite a few years is gaining traction globally.
Okay, now you said it's for a good cause. Was there a particular target in terms of a number of how much you were hoping rather to raise as Met swimmers?
Well, I think, we put down a target of minimum 500,000 for the swim. We've got quite a few swims in the year. This has been one of them, but it's certainly been our major swim of the year. So on this swim specifically, we want to raise at least 500,000, but as far as the numbers look, we're going to be well over that number.
Okay, and people can do that on your website?
Yes, it's matswimmer.com, and we're also on Facebook, so just follow both of those leads.
Okay, very briefly, Ram, before we say goodbye to you in Cape Town, where to next? Where is the next ice swim for you?
The big one is in Murmansk in the Arctic in March. It's our 3rd World Championship. It's going to be nice and warm. The water will be about 0, the air temperature about -12. We're probably going to have 30 countries participating. It's going to be just like a mini Olympic game, so you're welcome to join us.
Ram, you really sound crazy. You say it's going to be nice and warm, -12 degrees, and the water will be 0 degrees. You won't catch me in that water. Thank you very much. That's Ram Bakai in Cape Town, and here in the studio with me was John Craven. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and good luck with your target of raising at least R500,000 for the children who really need it. Okay.